When it comes to sewing on knit fabric, you really need to make sure you get a stretch stitch. So how do you decide which stitches are your stretch stitches? So the easiest way to do it is to actually push your arrow down and bring up the listing of the stitches by their name. So you can find that, for example, stitch number 16 is our stretch tricot stitch. And by sewing out these stitches, you'd have a better idea what they look like when you are looking for them. But I love the fact that there's a little definition in here. So put on a ballpoint needle and, let's take a look. It requires foot number 1A. We've been sewing with 0A in for quite a while. So what's the difference? Let's just flip them over and you'll notice that the one we're about to put on has a little bit more cutout down where the stitches are going to be. That's when stitches are going to go back and forth a few times where there's going to be some extra thickness, and that makes sure that those stitches don't kind of pile up. Where here we're going to use it with mostly any stitch that's just going in the forward direction, whether it's going straight or even a zigzag. It's not going forward and back each time. So when you find the machine telling you to put a different foot on, follow along. It makes a lot of sense. We do see that the IDT, or the dual feed, is engaged. Feed dogs are up, and you're stitching with tension at the medium setting of 4, or between 3 and 5. So as you stitch, what's really nice is just the stitch has kind of what I call a lightning bolt type look, and it's just going to make our fabric have a little bit of give after we stitch this all together. This will give us just enough, and it's actually a really pretty stitch. But as you can see, it will have the give, but it won't pop when you go to stretch it, like if you were to use a straight stitch.